Hey there, Saints. Pastor Dave here with another weekly devotional for you. It is continuing the season of Eastertide and continuing our theme of thinking about what new life in Jesus means. I wanted to read from Revelation 21 this week. This is one of the lectionary texts that we didn't cover in worship this past Sunday, but this gives us a picture of heaven and of the future of humanity from God's perspective. And I think it ties in really well with the ideas of resurrection. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and the sea was no more. And I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, "See, the home of God is among mortals. He will dwell with them as their God, and they will be his peoples, and God himself will be with them. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. Death will be no more. Mourning and crying and pain will be no more, for the first things have passed away." And the one who was seated on the throne said, "See, I am making all things new." Saints, we are getting close to summer, and the Roberts are thinking about our summer vacations and planning our trips. And I'm thinking back to when I was a kid, thinking back to the family vacations that we used to take to Sun River in Oregon, which was about an 8-hour drive from where we lived in the Bay Area. And I'm thinking about that question that all parents love to hear when you're on a road trip. Are we there yet? And it doesn't seem to matter how long we've been in the car or how much farther we have to go. The kids, within the first half hour, are asking, are we there yet? How far is it? How much longer is this trip going to take? I think of that because I think when a lot of us consider heaven, that's the question that pops into our minds. Are we there yet? How much longer? How far away is it for us to get to heaven? And what's really cool about the image presented in Revelation, in the kind of apocalyptic vision of John, is of heaven, of this new reality where God is present, eternally present among us. It's not somewhere that we're going to, it's actually somewhere that's coming to us. It's not that we, have to wait for it when we die and we'll be off somewhere else, but heaven comes right here to this earth. God's mission, God's project is restoring creation to its original image, to its, the reality in the garden with Adam and Eve, where God was present and God walked among them. God's idea is not to take us out of this earth and take us away somewhere else. It's to bring himself back here. It's to bring heaven back here. And I wonder if that maybe changes your concept or your idea, what you're waiting for. I think that really ties into the resurrection of Jesus because it gives us this new picture and this new thing to strive towards. We're not just counting time here. We're not just marking the days until we get to leave, but we're actually considering what we can do to help bring heaven to earth, to help build God's kingdom here on earth. Saints, I wonder if you'll think about that this week. How can you help be part of the resurrection of the whole creation? That's your devotional. I hope it's worth thinking about. I hope it's helpful, and I hope that you're doing well. Stay safe, Saints. Stay healthy, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.